BGNARLEY till I die. Mic check 1 2 to the 3 4 5. Nick Tunes up next with the broadcast live.
What's up, Grommet? Grommet Vommit, brought to you by JB2 and the Dukes. And today's show sponsor are Buell and Buell Surf, and we got Moke America Virginia Beach and Blackstrap. Use code JB2 Supergrom 23 to get 20% off your order.
What?
We also got Yoga Hair Skateboards and Rip Pack. Use promo code GROM to get 10% off your order.
Yeah.
And we got Mr. Ryan Buell.
What's up, Grom?
Yeah.
I've been waiting to come on. I heard about the podcast. I've been watching.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
So, what do you want us to call you? Mr. Buell, Mr. Ryan,
Whoa.
MC Buell.
Whoa. Yeah. What else?
Oh.
Buell TV.
CEO guy? Nah.
Oh.
Wetsuit
Ryan.
Wetsuit.
Buell.
The guys on my softball team call me just Wetsuit. Buell.
We're gonna call you Wetsuit. What's up, Wetsuit?
What's up, Wetsuit? Yeah, no, I actually dedicated my entire life to neoprene and more closely wetsuits. Just like Jack O'Neill, but version 2.0. Let's go.
Yeah.
You? Mr. Wetsuit.
Yeah.
Do you like pina coladas?
I do. I love pina coladas. Both versions. The virgin version and the other one too.
Oh, cool. And do you also like getting caught in the waves?
I like getting caught in the waves. I know the next line, and yes to the next question too. What's
You can go.
How did you get into surfing and making super gnarly wetsuits?
Whew. Well, you don't just get
That's a heavy one.
You don't just get into it like it's a lifestyle. It's a full, I think anything you're going to do, you got to be passionate about. Like, if you love something, you'll never work a day in your life. And it started out with junior lifeguards. I started doing junior lifeguards when I was 5, 6 years old, and competing and doing paddleboard races and swim races and learning how to surf when I was probably 7 years old. I remember catching my first wave on a Doyle, and I think it starts there. And if you're true and authentic, then, you go into something you love, and I loved it. And ultimately I ended up at Wetsuit Design, and I'm still doing it to this day.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, Mr. Wetsuit, what got you the idea of wetsuits? If you could pick surfboards or surf wax, what made you have the idea of surfboards or wetsuits?
Well, we make softboards now too. We make a bunch of different products, but it started and it's founded in wetsuits. And because a surfboard to most people is the most important part of your equipment. But if you live in Santa Cruz or somewhere that gets cold, then sometimes the wetsuit becomes the most important part of your equipment quiver. Because if you're cold, your feet are numb, you can't surf. It doesn't matter how rad your new surfboard is. If you're cold, you're not having fun. You're not surfing good. So for me, growing up in Santa Cruz, wetsuits were the prime thing. And they were the best thing ever to get for Christmas.
Yeah. The only reason I can surf right now, how cold it is because the awesome Buell Wetsuit be delivering.
Whoa, look at
Yeah.
these. Look at it's double down. Double smiles
yeah.
everywhere.
Double smile. No, triple.
And you know
No,
what?
quadruple.
Remember what you said before about why'd I get into wetsuits? Because
Yeah.
Surfing's fun. Wetsuits
Yeah.
are fun. And sometimes if you fall into like what you're passionate about and what you love, even business can be fun sometimes. Most of the time.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the business I chose. I'm rubbing elbows and designing wetsuits for Nat Young, for Dane Reynolds, and my favorite of all time, Jamie O'Brien.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
How about this?
Yeah.
Double
All
shot.
right. Oh,
Double
Mr.
Wetsuit?
Wetsuits. Yep. Wetsuits. All right. Speaking of cold, what do you think the coldest you've ever surfed in? Like, what do you think the coldest was?
Well, recently we went to the Waco pool, and we went there. We went there with the Buell surf team. We rented it out for 2 days, and the second day, during the day, it was we were wearing 3.2 millimeter full suits, and the water wasn't that bad, but it was in the heart of winter, like December 1st, somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Last year, and my dog is scratching himself. Stop it. And late night on our second night there, it got down to 47 degrees. The water got down to 47 degrees. I don't even know how cold the air was, but it was midnight, and they were running the machine in Waco in the middle of Texas, and it was 47-degree water. I don't know how cold it was outside, but it was so cold you were breathing smoke, or
Wow.
Yeah, the frost sort of.
I was wearing a hooded 5'4" with the squishy face thing like this, and
Yeah.
I had no gloves, probably bad call, but thick booties, and they're running the machine, and it was like a stadium, and had stadium lights, and I was like, oh my god, I'm in Texas right now, riding a surf arena, and even though it was freezing balls, it wasn't that bad if you have a good suit, and the lighting was just good enough. And if you take enough wipeouts, you'll finally lock into one and finally get that barrel you were looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got a wetsuit for my birthday, and everything you need for surfing, surfboards, a surfboard and wallet. Yes, it was from JB. It's from JB too.
Was it?
And yep, it was from JB2. I think it's Buell. I'm not sure though. No, I don't think it was Buell, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna get one.
It'd be cooler if it was.
Yes, it would.
Yes, it'd be way
I did
cool.
not want to give up my awesome one. And also, I don't think he'd want it because I've peed in that thing a lot of times.
Okay, now I'm not sad. I was never sad.
Cruise heater when you take a pee in your wetsuit. But I don't suggest peeing in your wetsuit because the actual acidity in urine breaks down the glue in your seams, and that's why a lot of times when people are all, "Oh my god, dude, my crotch is leaking on my wetsuit," you're all, "Everywhere else is fine." They're all, "Yeah, but my crotch is leaky." You're all, maybe it's because you're peeing in your wetsuit and it's breaking that area down. So I try not to use that one unless you have to.
Yeah.
That's just a tip. And then also, even though it's tempting, don't put your wetsuit in the dryer. Even though you think you're like, oh my god, this is gonna make it warmer, it also breaks down the glues and the different stuff. So if you want your suit to last a while, rinse it out, dry it just long enough, but don't leave it in the sun to get crispified because, neoprene is kind of like bread. And picture, if you leave it out in the sun, picture stale bread. So, you want to keep your bread nice and squishy,
Yeah.
fresh.
And
butter.
I better tell Jax that, or else he's going to be going through a lot of wetsuits daily.
Jax who?
Jax, Rob Machado, the Rob Machado Jax, his son.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he has a rubber bones back, a little rubber bone.
Yeah. And he said he pees in it a lot.
Yeah.
I know the mob, kind of. We're like, me and Rob Machado are like this. Well, not really. I love Machado. I loved watching him on the show and his son. That was so awesome to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was our first show, so we can never forget that one. It was very good. I mean, it's probably not our best, but it's definitely the first one, and I'm very proud of it. I am very happy for it.
Only one way
it was awesome.
to do
And
it. You guys,
they said that we can surf at Waco together sometime.
No way.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's before midnight and it's not 47 degrees in the water.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be August, right?
But if it is, I'll
You'll be
have my
fine.
6'5'4" or whatever. Right?
The squishy hood like that.
Yep. So you're just rocking it today, weren't you?
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. If you're wearing a hooded suit, do you like it when they go like this, or do you like the ones like this?
Yeah.
I feel like if it goes like this, it's colder. But if you go like that, you got more warm face.
So you can wear it either way, but it's like one of those preference things. Yeah.
I like it like.
You like to show the least of your face as possible, right?
Yeah. If I could, I'd do it how I am when I snowboard. And then my goggles.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Wetsuit. Who's your favorite rapper? Like your favorite song rapper?
My favorite rapper is a rapper named Yellow Wolf. And I found him about 10 years ago, and I can't get off of it. Like the range of his music runs from rapping to country to even every now and then sounding like Michael Jackson or a pop song. So I love that with one artist I can get all those genres. So yeah. My answer is Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say MC Buell.
Myself? Well, yeah. I'm pretty self-serving, as you can see. I was gonna prove that I'm a rapper by showing you my CD with the hit song. This is the hit song "Born in the Water," but I'd say my biggest hit song is when we signed Jamie O'Brien. I made the song called "Who Is J.O.B." and the song answers the question. So you'll have to check that one out. But yeah, I'm into self-promotion. So yeah, I'm gonna change my answer to MC Buell.
Yeah.
MC
exactly.
Buell.
You know what I forgot?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You know what I forgot? I forgot that I figured you guys were gonna ask me right away if I really am a rapper. And so my answer was this. I'm not out of touch. I'm open with rapping. I figured as much. You don't need a music to tell a story. Here I go, a cappella in all my glory. Watch Buell Wetsuits, profits, rocket after I'm on Grommet's Vommit. Cash the check so you can deposit. Put this in your pocket. Coming hot like Haley's Comet. Hide yourself in the closet. Stronger than composite. I'll sing it. I'll song it. Now I'm on the hottest podcast on the planet. Grommet.
Yeah.
I'm on right now. I'm on Grommet Vommit. Interview so sick it makes you want to puke. Buell is live with JB2 and Duke. Let's go!
Go!
Yeah. Except one problem.
What?
We know you're a rapper. We know you're not fake.
Oh, well,
We know you're
Yeah.
definitely a rapper. You're definitely.
Oh my God.
You're
I
too
don't know
good
if I'll
to
do
not
it.
be.
I
it's
don't know
been
if
a
I'm gonna
long-
do it as good as that, but I'll take a shot on
What?
one of them.
You got
Hi.
this?
It was one I did in my Instagram video, and I was like
Yes.
what you did also. Hi. Are you big mad? Or are you big glad? Got your body wrapped tight in that neopard. Warm wetsuit, no shivering. Buell Wetsuit team right to be delivering.
Yeah.
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 JB2,
That's what I said.
like it's
Awesome.
hot. Yes.
Yeah.
I knew those glasses had an extra meaning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I knew there was a rapper emerging from underneath
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, JB.
Oh.
Hey, JB. Oh, you can go.
Here, you can go real quick.
All right. JB2, what do you think your favorite rapper is?
Oh. MC Buell
MCB.
and MC Buell and this guy named Connor Price.
Ooh.
I don't know if he's a
Uh,
rapper. I think he is. Is he?
I
Kind of,
love
he's kind of.
Eminem, but I also love. Oh wait, no, sorry, not Eminem. I love Gnarly Nick. His name is
Ooh,
Gnarly
nice.
Nick.
Gnarly.
But I do also love Buell.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
You mean
kind
wetsuit
of
man?
between there.
The brand,
Your wetsuit man. Wetsuit man.
person or the rapper?
If there was a wetsuit superhero, it'd be you.
Yes.
Wetsuit man. Boo-doo.
Neoprene King. It's the wetsuit man.
It's
love
wetsuit
delivery.
man.
Wetsuits. Fun.
He
Oh.
lives in the Arctic because he's got wetsuits.
Do you guys know about this guy?
Yes, he's Geraldo.
The mascot?
That's what I called him on my wetsuit. I call him
called him-
Geraldo.
You called him Geraldo? Well,
Yeah.
he's the mascot, and here's the deal: you'll see many different versions of him because you can even see back behind us there. There's
Oh,
that
yeah.
version. There's a hand-drawn version there. So here's the deal: he's elusive. No one's really actually captured a photo of him, so everything you see is an artist's rendition. So however you draw him, it might
It's
be
true.
him. So
Yeah, that might be him.
even though he looks like
Yeah.
a sea-going Sasquatch, we're just not quite sure. We're pretty positive he's
Yeah.
from out of this earth, but yeah.
He's my buddy named Geraldo.
Always in the background of Buell stuff, like whatever's going on. Rubber Bones is there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my! I got a freaking story.
Yeah. break it
So
down.
there was like I didn't like see it, but like my mom said she was like, what was it on? On Facebook Marketplace. There was this like lady selling. It said bright green wetsuit with happy faces on the knees. It was your wetsuit inside out.
And she didn't know it was inside out, did she?
Yeah, she did not.
You know what's funny? I designed wetsuits for Flea and Barney, and I even designed wetsuits for Jennifer Lawrence from the Hunger Games. And I made wetsuits for Volcom and Nike and Ruka
Oh.
and Rusty and Reef. But you know what everyone wants to talk about? The smiley faces on the knee pads. And like it turns out, something as simple as that, my decision to put the smiley faces on the knee pads after designing patented unique designs my whole life, my best design was that one.
Yeah, that was all. Yeah.
Yeah. So Why are your wetsuits so much warmer and flexible? And how, what did you do to make them that way?
Well,
And they're super cool.
passions first because I care. I mean, you'll see, I am inundated with wetsuits and
Oh,
whatever you see right now from Buell, that was something I was working on 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So right now I'm working on the next version of the Jamie O'Brien, which has removable impact pads. You see
Oh.
here. So
Okay.
you can actually make this. See, I've labeled mine to make it really easy, but they have 19 float pads that are removable. So this wetsuit flipped inside out without any pads in it. This is the
regular.
JOB. This is the JOB 4.0, and
Oh,
inside out. I mean, right side in, you can't
I have that
tell.
one.
Right side in, you can't tell that it's a float suit, and
Oh, wow.
so it's customizable. So, for instance, you see this float. You see this. See this foil board I made.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's sick.
Okay, so
Awesome.
So it's a pretty tiny board, right? So when you're on the foil, when you're on a tiny board on the foil, you could benefit from the added foam and float of a float suit. So for instance, on this suit, I only put the float in these thigh panels. Why? Because now I have float in my thighs and it's lifting me and the board out of the water. So I believe that if used right, that Jamie O'Brien float suit actually helps you paddle faster.
Oh,
Whoa.
Wow. It's good to
So
know.
it's
yeah.
not just for saving lives like it did Jamie's at Pipeline. It was made for it, but for lifeguards, for water photographers that need the added float because they're carrying a 40-pound camera.
Yeah.
All those things I think benefit from this float suit. So whatever we're doing now, I'm working on 2024 right now. So for me, it's just
Yeah.
really for me, it's just fun. I really enjoy it, and it's why you can't tell if I'm working or not because I'm always doing both.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
That's great.
I have a funny question.
you break it.
So, what would I have to do to get like a red, white, and blue JB2 wetsuit pro model thing or whatever? Well, I mean, not pro model, kid model,
Ooh,
stoked
an
kid
entire
model,
mile.
like Captain America or something.
Huh. Well, like making one wouldn't be difficult because that's always been a favorite thing of mine is making custom suits and one-offs. But could we get it to a point that it could be like mass produced and sold as a red, white, and blue suit? Like that would be a real pro model.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both are possibilities.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Wetsuit, what do you think the biggest wave you've ever surfed in your whole life was? He's thinking.
It was probably outside of Steamer Lane, but I'm gonna go with Mavericks because Mavericks was so much scarier to me just because it's not my hometown. Steamer Lane, I surf all the time, so I know every nook, every cranny, every break. I know every tide and how it shifts. Mavericks was like an adventure. It was like pioneering something, and just the paddle out itself, which I paddled out through the shore break, which was harrowing. And when we finally made it out the back and out to Mavericks, I think that my buddy that I was with was calling it 10 to 12 feet, but it looked like it was 40 feet to me. I mean, literally,
Wow.
I was like, I mean, I don't know how big it was. I'll just say it was 10 to 12 feet, but it felt 30. And that night I caught a few waves, but really just one that tickled me so much that the food tasted better that night.
Yeah.
You know, the water, it quenched my thirst more than ever. Just conquering your fears, which I think is a
Yeah.
big, huge thing in your life, is like you're gonna come up across things that seem really scary, and you got to use calculated risk. And when you actually go do something and you conquer it, and then it becomes something fun, I mean, there is no feeling like it. And we do it
Yeah.
every day, learning a new trick on a skateboard, trying to do a double on a BMX bike, or
Yeah.
trying to do a double on a snowboard, or
Yeah.
every skate trick. Skaters are the toughest dudes in the world are skateboarders. Why? Because
Yes.
they get up over and over and over again. You ever seen somebody like eat it down? A real pro skateboarder trying to nail a trick, eat it 20 times in a row, break 2 skateboards, skin their knee, yell and scream, and when they finally stick it,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. And
Maybe
life's
not.
all about that. Everything in life is about that. And remember that, because I seen you both do that on a daily level. You just
Yeah.
figure that same stuff out, and that's how you figure life out. And like just standing on a diving board at the pool, you know,
Yeah.
something you're like, whoa, this is kind of scary. You nail something, you're like, oh, do it 3 more times, you lock it in, and then you're on to the next thing. Next thing you know, you're not scared up there. You're doing 2.5 somersault flips, like you're like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
just life's like
Oh.
even in business.
Yeah. Do you,
Yeah.
yeah, like our podcast. Do you skate or no?
Yeah, I do. I keep it mostly on the ground these days, but
Yeah.
uh, I just got my slasher Keith Meeks model out of the
Oh, nice.
garage recently, and hit up they got a new rhythm track, pump track here on the west side of Santa Cruz. And
nice.
sometimes I drive by there and it's 6 foot and glassy. Nobody's there. And I got my skateboard in the back, and that feeling, man, whatever it is you ride, those rhythm sections, those pump tracks, those
Yeah,
things
they're
are so.
really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
I
guys
love.
Oh.
do you have one
Yeah.
near you, Duke?
I sort of like. I have a pump track at a skate park. I don't always. It's like really far away. It's probably our farthest local one, sort of thing. Like we got a Raleigh skate park, we got an Apex skate park, and then we got one like in Durham, I think. Yeah, and
Nice.
Durham that's probably the farthest one that we normally go to. And it's got a small palm track. It's like it's like a W. It's like you go up, down, up, back down. It's a small one, but it can like shoot you up, and it is pretty fun. But it's also like 2 feet wide, so you got to be kind of careful that you don't slip and hit your ankle on a ledge. But it is pretty fun. It's not the biggest one, I bet
Plastic?
you.
Is it plastic and
Yeah.
it's like clamped together?
It's not plastic, it is concrete.
Mm.
We kind of have one. It's like a blue one. It's really small. It's like, yeah, it's still fun. Like, how far away is it? It's like 10 minutes away, I think. But also, We got Williams Farm. It has a flowable. Yeah, which is super fun.
Hey, Mr. Wetsuit. Loving the name.
Yeah.
What do you think your favorite surf movie is?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go back to when I was a kid because, like, when I was like your age, because literally I'm 51, but I'm 9, and like I still try and wake up every day with that same kind of energy. And because of that, that movie would be Beyond Blazing Boards when I was introduced to Mark Occhilupo uh, doing an air, and it was kind of like the first real air I ever saw that just got me so psyched on surfing. And after he did this big air, and not many people were doing them back then, and yeah, that my favorite movie would be Beyond Blazing Boards.
Yeah, we're
The
gonna check
Uncut.
it out.
Check it. Check it.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite surf movie?
board.
Mine.
Blazing
Well, it's a little bit more skateboarding than surfing, but there is a bunch of safe surfing in it. Lords of Dogtown. Yup. There is that.
Dogtown.
I like the documentary. I haven't watched all of the documentary yet. Me and my dad just got home late after a podcast and watched it at like 12 to like 12 like 1. We
12
didn't
to
finish the whole
12?
thing, but we're going to. Yeah, like we got home at like didn't we do it at like 10 or 11 or something like that, and then we got home
yeah.
at like 11:30 or 12, and we just
Yeah.
watched it for like an hour. It's
Oh.
like an hour and a half or 2 hours long, but I mean, it was pretty good. It was like you want to know how you gotta skateboard back then? You'd take a like wood plank and you'd cut it with a saw, like put your feet down on it and cut it with a saw. Like you'd put a bricks down, you'd put the board down, and then you'd take like a saw and like kind of cut your shape. And then you'd go buy roller skates and you'd cut the one of the roller skates, like the trucks, in half with like a sledgehammer, but you gotta do it really carefully. And you screw them onto your board shape, and there you, because I don't think you'd get a skateboard back then. I think it'd be really hard, or there wasn't any, or if there was, it'd probably be very expensive, so that might be cheaper.
Yeah.
Like that might be like, let's say $5 and things $10. I mean, it was really cool how they made it. I might try that, honestly. I might try it. See if I can like
Very
turn on
impressive.
it. It sounds really fun.
Not just
Oh.
making it, but trying to skateboard it would be really fun too. Or
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah. Difficult. And I bet it, like, if it hit you in the shins, ooh, that hurts so bad because it's not like the skateboards now are like smooth on the edges, but that would probably be like poke.
Unless if you have a razor tail problem, then that will cut you.
Yes.
If you get like hit in the back of your board, like that happened to me. Like I still have razor tail. I just like I'm getting rid of it slowly. Like I don't do it as much now. But I tried a 360 once and I cut my leg, or I cut my ankle. It was pretty bleeding. It was bleeding. It wasn't a big cut, but it was bleeding. It was
That's
definitely
happened to me
bleeding.
before. Oh,
Yeah,
what's
the shinners happen with those razor scooters. Those shinners will get you.
yeah.
Yup.
Oh, what
You
is the
hate razor scooters?
gnarliest? Oh, what is the gnarliest trick you've ever landed? Wetsuit?
He's thinking.
You know what? The most important one to me was just was landing a straight air and surfing. And
nice.
by that, it's what I really mean is landing a reverse, which is Yeah, you know what a reverse is. Anyway,
Yeah.
when I was younger, I remember that being the one trick that I tried over and over and over and over and over. And when I finally landed it, it was worth every wipeout. So
Yeah.
yeah, just a straight air reverse was the most gratifying of all those
Yeah.
things. Uh,
Yeah. I'm working on them.
maybe the most impressive was a giant laid out gainer off of the roof of lifeguard headquarters on the Santa Cruz Wharf, which is like probably like 40 feet. And I would run and do a giant backflip with the lifeguard tube over my head because that was the only it was department policy.
And,
And then I'd go and land on feet first. So
like into the water, or
yeah, yeah.
I was like,
On a diving board.
yeah, I was like,
It's impressive.
can you tell us your best joke?
Rip curl wetsuits.
Dang!
Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
Dang.
I got a joke for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is a dog's favorite food or candy?
Peanut butter. Oh.
What?
Peppermints.
Peppermint.
I.
Did I earn my name wetsuit with that joke?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
It was very good.
That might be the best
Indeed.
joke we've had so far, honestly.
Oh, all right, ready? So, what was my joke? Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock, knock. Smell mop.
Smell my poo.
I ain't trying to do that today. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't smelling no poo. Poop jokes aren't my number one favorite joke, but they are a solid number two.
I got one thing to say. Wait.
Call that? What do you call that, Jay?
I can't do it. I've only done it like 3 times. Hey, Mr.
Wetsuit.
Wetsuit. Yep. I remember the name. Who do you think your favorite surfer is?
Jamie O'Brien.
Oh,
Jamie O'Brien. Yeah, I like him as a surfer because he rides anything. He's good from 2 to 40 feet. He's an invitee at the Eddy. He can surf 2-foot waves. He can ride a couch. He rides that blow up couch. He rides rafts. He rides a ladder attached to a surfboard. So yeah, Jamie O'Brien is my favorite surfer.
That's sick.
my favorite surfer, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be JB2.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, me too.
if I had
I
to,
changed my answer.
yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is twice
Oh.
I've changed my answer now, at least. I'm gonna go with
Watch out,
JB2.
Jay. Tell him, watch out, J.O.B.
Watch out, Job.
I'm coming for you.
Job.
Watch out, Job. I'm about to take your job.
Good job.
Oh.
Well, he did create his own path and his own job.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
he created that. You're having
Yeah.
your own TV show genre. So yeah, cheers to Jimmy with creating
Yeah.
that form.
Cheers with the zeros. Woo. Thank you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't done that. Zeros.
0 subs.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Wetsuit.
Mr. Wetsuit.
What is your favorite surfing food? What do you think your favorite one is?
My favorite surfing food? I'm gonna have to go with acai bowls.
Ooh, yeah.
Because you can remain light on your feet. I also there's this glorious breakfast place called Cafe Brazil, and I love their bacon, but I can't surf as good after bacon and potatoes. I feel like on acai bowls, I'm limitless. I'm light.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
My favorite? Cereal. Cereal and candy. Well, that's like
Oh well,
if
there
I'm
is this
about to-
place.
if I'm about
Every
to surf.
kid's dream to go there. It's called Candy Barrel. You go in there, or well, it's like it's in like the mountains,
Ah.
and there are barrels of candy.
Boom.
Jolly Ranchers, chocolate, gold mine, gum, anything you name it, barrels of it.
I bet you Chris Corner will be like, I gotta get out of here.
And they have they and they have. Do you know what Jawbreakers is?
Yeah.
The candy that breaks your
Yeah,
jaw.
yep. Yep.
I've had
They
two.
have the little Jawbreakers, and they have huge Jawbreakers. Like they're like the size of my face. Like I love them. I love
I
them
don't
so
even think I
much.
can fit that in my
a
mouth.
month? Do you keep that one for like a month or something? You're like,
Yeah, I've never gotten blisters, but all of the other kids who do, I think instead of Jawbreaker, it should be called
lip taker.
lip yeah, or like tongue sore candies or something like tongue sore candies or like
You're getting
Tongue
blisters.
taker.
You're eating too many jawbreakers.
yup,
Yeah.
yup. Every
Ouch.
time.
That sounds super painful. Blisters are like the worst. You ever get one on the back of your heel?
Yes,
Like you can't,
from snowboarding.
All that hurt.
or stubbing your toe, which is worse.
You want to know something horrible? We
What?
were having a fire with my friends. We were roasting marshmallows, and we were also roasting raspberries for some specific reason. But I got a blister by there was like a hot piece of like on fire piece of wood sticking out,
Oh.
and it was kind of like crumbly, and it got inside of my croc. And when I
Oh
took,
my
when
God.
I was on the ground rolling around trying to get it out, and then when I got it out, I went back inside and I realized on my foot I had like a inch and a half long big blister.
You
It was
gotta
really big.
stop,
It was disgusting.
drop, and roll. Oh no. My
You know what the
hat
most
fell off.
painful part of that story was? The croc part of it. The croc. You're wearing croc. That was the Joey. Hey, you remember how you started that with? Do you want to hear some? Ask me the same question you started that with. Do you want to hear something horrible? Is what you said. Go ahead,
Do you want to hear something horrible?
Yes.
O'Neill.
Oh, Neil.
Hey, you're just roasting everybody today.
Slinging dirt.
Roasted O'Neill.
You want to know a joke?
Yeah, I do.
You see that hairy Sasquatch in the back of you, your mascot?
Right there. Right there.
Dang.
It
You're just
should be my
calling-
dad when he forgets to shave.
Dun-dun-dun.
But a
Oh.
bing,
No.
Sorry, Dad.
bing.
I'm so hairy that when I wake up in the morning, I brush my hair like this.
What the?
Oh, whoa, Barney. Forgot Barney wanted to come out, but it also shows how hairy I am. What I was talking about. But there's Barney.
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 Yo, what's up, Barney?
Barney is a dinosaur. Our imagination.
So this is Barney. Why don't you just come in? Get your bike right here.
Oh, look.
Go back that way. Then.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Biggest.
You can't see.
Barney, nice.
There it is.
Biggest something? Surfer.
Biggest something ever.
There
Biggest
he is.
waves
That's
ever.
he was a superhero.
Whoa.
He used to charge big waves and wear superhero wetsuits.
Oh, that's sick.
That's awesome. Yep.
Oh, you are? Are they here? You don't want to say hi on camera? This is my daughter, Chloe. Say
Hi,
Hi,
Chloe.
Chloe. Hi.
Hey!
You watched Grommet Vommit with me
Yes.
Earlier today.
I've heard it all.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Hey, what's
I've
up?
heard a lot about this
Yeah.
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay, have fun.
Did you?
I'll check you later.
Yeah, tell her we ask
Yeah.
her how to follow her. So
How can people follow you on Instagram?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
she's so
On
great.
do you have Instagram? You know how can what is it?
You guys.
It's Chloe Buell.
Chloe Buell.
Chloe Buell. Okay,
All right.
All
go
right.
give her a follow.
Founder.
Everyone,
And yours is Ryan
subscribe.
Buell, founder.
I heard that Chloe's a gnarly volleyball player.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to be D1, but we'll see how that works out.
You got it.
Yeah.
She's got it right. Full send.
Yeah. Everybody,
Well,
go give Chloe Buell a follow
Yeah.
and Ryan Buell, founder, a follow.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. JB2
That's right.
and Duke.
all right. Well,
Wow.
Ryan Buell, thank you so much for coming on our podcast. It has been definitely a big treat.
You're not allowed to go yet. I have one
Okay.
more thing.
Very good.
Any words of wisdom that you want to, any words of wisdom or vomit you want to tell to the Groms?
Yeah. Chase your dreams. Whatever it is, it's not worth getting after if it's not going to be hard. So choose something. Whatever it is in life, the same path exists. Whether you want to be a pro baseball player, a pro surfer, an announcer, which I used to be on the WSL like surf circuit, whatever you choose that you love, get after it. Like
Yeah.
if you really want to be good at something, don't let anything get in your way. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it. Just do it. Action speaks louder than anything. And whatever it is, whatever you want to be, I love that you guys are 9 years old and you guys got a podcast out. You guys got microphones. I don't even have a microphone here. Who's professional? Is it me or is it you guys?
It's us,
You guys.
everyone. Oh, I also have another. All right, it's not words of wisdom,
That was good words.
but it's something that you guys need to know. So, if you see a toilet when you're dreaming, don't use it. It's a trick.
Dude. Yes. I woke up one time and my friend was sleepwalking and then he was sleep peeing against the wall and I was like,
Oh, no.
Ew.
You were sleeping.
The other day in the car, I had to
and
pick
just
up.
peed on the wall.
there's no more sleepovers for this friend.
Oh,
Oh, maybe me, you, and Duke can surf together sometime, and we can all make what's on your shirt.
Laugh.
Smiles.
Yeah.
You
Smiles.
can make smiles.
Can we meet at the Buell Surf Shop and
Yeah.
and surf here in Santa Cruz, or where are we meeting up? Where are we surfing? Waikiki?
Oh,
I don't
You
think-
choose.
I don't think you want to come to Virginia Beach.
Virginia
probably not
Beach?
Virginia Beach. Probably
What's-
not
You wanna
Virginia
come to
Beach.
your place.
What's the
We wanna
water
come to your
temperature
place.
like? What's the water
Whoa,
temperature
it's
like right now?
It's in the 40s right now.
40s right now. Yeah,
It's pretty cold.
pretty cold. But
Yeah. Hooded 654
Oh.
will do good, huh?
yeah,
He wears that. That's the only reason why you
Yeah.
surf now, right?
yeah, it's the only reason that
You're gonna
I'm
get it next.
that I'm not an icicle or a popsicle.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye. Well, this was
Yeah,
awesome meeting you for the first
Yeah.
time, and it was
Whoa,
just
what
so awesome. Such a treat.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, Grommet,
Oh.
keep it up.
See ya.
Whatever you want to do. Keep
Yeah, I'm
doing
gonna see you in Santa Cruz. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop up there tonight.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go wait in there till you come there tomorrow. I'm just gonna be waiting in there like this.
Check out his surf shop, right?
Yeah, we gotta check it out.
Buell Surf Shop. What?
Yeah.
Woo!
Grommet Vommit out! Yeah!
It was so good hanging out with JB2 and Duke. Peace.
Oh man, goddamn. Nick's back with a sidewalk slam. Still 10 toes with them high top bands.